Also, ladies, please do not find yourself in the office with a side part. Otherwise, you might find yourself side parting ways with the company.
Ooh, now this is my one and only exception for the term girl boss. Everyone's fired who doesn't have a middle part. It's not discrimination, it's inspiration.
I'm the boss.
How about that? We have an update from Hailey Bieber on Justin Bieber's face paralysis. Plus, I'm gonna tell you if I believe the juice caused it or not. Miss Universe says not all people who menstruate are women. And then this famous singer accused SeaWorld of sexually abusing whales. Plus, why the freak of the week is Chris Evans. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Hailey Bieber went on The Tonight Show and talked to Jimmy Fallon about her and Justin's recent health scares. She suffered a stroke, and now he has been diagnosed with Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, which has paralyzed half of his face.
Everything's going on with it with you and Justin. You've had a rough couple of months. How is everything going?
Everything's good. I'm doing okay. My health scare has, we've moved on from it, and I'm just kind of allowing my body the time to heal and do its thing. But I'm doing okay. He's also doing okay. Obviously, it's been a weird turn of events the last couple months and the last even few days, but he's okay, and he's going to be totally okay. So.
Okay, good. I'm so happy.
Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, which, like I said, Justin has, doesn't typically occur in young adults and usually happens after a shingles outbreak. What's interesting is that researchers found that people who get the big C virus are 15% more likely to develop shingles, which is linked to Ramsay-Hunt syndrome. So I'm not sure if I think it's the jabba juice that caused his paralysis as much as I think that it's just likely linked to him having the big C right before. What are your thoughts?
As you can see, this eye is not blinking. I can't smile on this side of my face. This nostril will not move. So there's full paralysis in this side of my face.
The Miss Universe pageant says that not all people who menstruate are women and shared guidelines actually instructing the public to say people have periods and not women.
We need to get off this planet.
I wonder what suffragettes like Susan B. Anthony would think about the word woman being completely erased from language. I bet she's rolling over in her grave.
What have you done?
If not only women have periods, where does the tampon go? Over half the world's population is in a niche group, okay? And by the way, Miss Universe, you should probably practice what you preach and change the name of your entire organization. Our bodies have periods, not our identities, and the only body that can have a period is an adult human female, period.
You gonna do something or just stand there and bleed?
Joan Jett, famous for the song I Love Rock and Roll, put a little dime in my jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, hoop in a shoebox and dance with me. Joan Jett is accusing SeaWorld of running a sex abuse breeding program. Yeah, you heard me right.
Hey-o!
She said SeaWorld has caused public outrage by continuing to forcibly breed bottlenose dolphins and beluga whales in order to create generations of animals who then suffer in cramped tanks, deprived of any semblance of a natural life. Then she said SeaWorld was raping dolphins with its insemination program. She continued saying in the park's breeding program, dolphins are taken from the water and sometimes even drugged so they can't fight back while SeaWorld staff thrust tubes filled with semen into their uteruses. Some must endure this process repeatedly only for their babies to die or be taken away and shipped off to other marine prisons. We can all agree that sexually abusing dolphins and whales who must carry out their forced pregnancies is disrespectful to these forms of intelligent life, heedless of these wonderful animals' rights, and just plain wrong.
Dory. What are you doing? What are you doing?
That end part almost sounded like she is saying we should let these whales get abortions, but I'm not really sure. I don't know anything about animals, so I'm not totally writing off what she's saying, and I just don't know if she has a point or if she's a total wackadoo. Animal-loving CUTEservatives, you should weigh in on this. All I know about SeaWorld is that after that Blackfish documentary from several years ago that was supposed to make me hate SeaWorld, I actually just became deathly afraid of whales, so there's that. Before we get into Freak of the Week, I have to tell you that a brand new episode of The Spillover is out on Apple and Spotify. I talked to Dr. Nicholas Kardaris, who is a leading specialist in screen addiction with kids, about how screens are not only impacting brain development severely in today's kids compared to generations past, but about how it plays into autism and ADHD, as well as the educational industrial complex, and how there is a reason certain organizations say that kids need tablets to learn in school. Whether you have kids or not, you will be on the edge of your seat this episode and end the episode feeling like you learned a lot. It's one of my new favorite episodes because I just love when I can talk to an expert about something and learn new things. Subscribe to The Spillover on Apple and Spotify, and please leave a 5-star review. Do not forget.
Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. Today I am going to make a new video, so please whatever. Please
Momservatives, you're gonna be so outraged. Benny boy, sing us in.
I said certified freak. 7 days a week.
Chris Evans is the Freak of the Week because he is speaking out in favor of Buzz Lightyear's same-sex kiss scene in the new movie, and even said anyone against it is an idiot and a dinosaur.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity.
So in the new Pixar movie Lightyear that's in theaters now, there's a same-sex kiss between 2 female characters. Chris Evans said the goal is that we can get to a point where it is the norm, and that this doesn't have to be some uncharted waters, that eventually this is just the way it is. The goal is to look back on this time and just be shocked that it took us this long to get there. In kids' movies, by the way.
Who's in charge here?
What's ironic is that because Disney, who owns Pixar, insisted on keeping the gay kiss in the kids' movie, the movie is now banned on half the planet. Disney's been open about the fact that they want to push a queer agenda with their kids' content. What might be appropriate for adults is not appropriate for kids. And by the way, this movie is the 2nd worst reviewed Pixar film to date.
Shield your eyes!
My new favorite person on the internet is Grandma Babs. Do you know her? She makes all these videos with life hacks and things your mother never told you.
Hi everybody, it's Babs, and guess what I'm grading? I'll give you a hint. It's not cheese. It's soap. Do mosquitoes love you the way they love me? We're having dinner around the fire pit later tonight, and this is something I've been doing for years. Take a little soap. I like Irish Spring. And I'm going to just grate a little barrier around our dinner area, keeping the mosquitoes at bay. Works for me. Let me know if it works for you.
If you'd like to see Governor DeSantis, President Trump, Senator Ted Cruz, Kayleigh McEnany, Congresswoman Boebert, and more, you can see all of them, plus tons of other big conservative names at Turning Point USA's Student Action Summit in Tampa, July 22nd through 24th. All ages of guys and girls welcome. Get tickets at tpusa.com/SAS and use code ALEX for a discount.
Wow, can't turn that down.
Show my team you appreciate them by hearting or thumbsing up this episode. Do you feel like what Joan Jett described is true? Is SeaWorld sexually abusing the whales? Is Justin Bieber's paralysis the cause of having the big C or from getting the juice? And is your family planning on seeing Lightyear? Send this episode to someone who wears their hair in a side part and tap the save button on Instagram. I will see you at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific Monday. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics.
Clearly, POPlitics is best served visually, but you can also listen to POPlitics if you just want the audio. Subscribe to us anywhere you get your podcasts: Apple, Spotify, iHeart, TuneIn, and more. Also, make sure that if you are listening to the podcast version, you leave us a 5-star review. And don't forget, subscribe to POPlitics on YouTube.